Hello, and welcome to this channel's Celebrity Facts and Stories. Let's delve into the fascinating lifestyle and decorated career of Phil Robertson, the well-known patriarch of the Duck Dynasty family, who was born on April 24th, 1946, and passed away on May 25th, 2025, at the age of 79. He was a professional hunter, businessman, and reality television star, best known for Duck Commander Company and starring in the reality television A&E series Duck Dynasty. He was also featured on the television show Duck Commander, a hunting program on the Outdoor Channel. Robertson had been battling Alzheimer's disease and a blood disorder in his final months. His family and community have shared heartfelt tributes, celebrating his legacy of faith and storytelling. His granddaughter, Sadie Robertson Huff, recalled one of his last messages to her: "Full strength ahead." In this video, we explore various aspects of his lifestyle, career, including his age, early life, family, parents, siblings, wife, cars, houses, business ventures, and endorsements, cause of death, and net worth. But before we proceed, please don't forget to like, leave a comment, share, and subscribe for more interesting and similar content. Phil Alexander Robertson was born on April 24th, 1946, in Vivian, Louisiana. Because of financial setbacks during his childhood, the family lived in rugged conditions, having no electricity, toilet, or bathtub. The family rarely went into town to buy groceries, and instead lived off of the fruits and vegetables they grew in their garden. The meat from deer, squirrels, fish, and other game they hunted and fished, and the pigs, chickens, and cattle they raised. In his book Happy, 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 published in 2013, alongside joint author Mark Schlabach, Robertson recalls that it was the 1950s when I was a young boy, but we lived like it was the 1850s. But we were always happy, happy, happy no matter the circumstances. Halfway between Vivian and Hosston is Robertson's restored log cabin birth home. The property is owned by Robertson's cousin, Nathan Hale. In September 2023, The Blind, the true story of the Robertson family, was released in theaters nationwide. The film details the tumultuous early life of Robertson, his wife, and their family until 1985, before their Duck Dynasty fame. Phil Robertson's childhood was shaped by hunting, fishing, and farming, which later influenced his career. Phil was the fifth of 7 children born to Merritt Hale Robertson and James Robertson. His brother C. Robertson became a well-known figure alongside him in Duck Dynasty. He attended Louisiana Tech University, where he played football and earned a bachelor's degree in education. Phil married Marcia K. Caraway in 1966, and they remained together for nearly 6 decades. The couple had 5 children: Alan, Jace, Willie, Jep, and Phyllis. His son Willie Robertson later became the CEO of Duck Commander and played a major role in expanding the family business. On May 28, 2020, it was revealed that Robertson had learned he had a daughter named Phyllis from an affair in the 1970s. In 2024, he was diagnosed with Alzheimer's disease. Robertson and Marcia, Miss K. Caraway, began dating in 1964 as high school sweethearts before they married in 1966. Despite early troubles in their marriage due to Robertson's sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle, a 2013 editorial published by Yahoo TV correspondent Kelly Wu described the Robertsons' union as a long-standing, rock-solid marriage. Their first son, Alan, was born while they were attending college. Robertson was a devout Christian, a member of and elder at the White's Ferry Road Church of Christ in West Monroe, and was outspoken about his beliefs. Robertson opposed abortion and called it a violation of the Declaration of Independence. In a 2013 special House of Representatives election, Robertson made a television commercial endorsing Vance McAllister, a Republican candidate for the Robertson family's home district, Louisiana's 5th congressional district. In 2016, Phil Robertson endorsed Ted Cruz for president. As Cruz dropped out of the race, Robertson, while in Cannes, France, endorsed Donald Trump for president. In 2017 Alabama U.S. Senate special election, he endorsed Roy Moore. In either December 2016 or January 2017, after Ben Carson stepped down from being chairman of American Legacy Center's Fight for the Court project, Robertson filled the vacancy. Robertson was the subject of controversy after a 2013 interview he did with GQ magazine, where he said that homosexual behavior was sinful. As a result, A&E suspended him from Duck Dynasty. Facing a strong backlash from his supporters, A&E lifted the suspension after 9 days. As an athlete in high school, Robertson was all-state in football, baseball, and track, which afforded him the opportunity to attend Louisiana Tech in Ruston on a football scholarship in the late 1960s. At Tech, he played first-string quarterback for the Bulldogs, ahead of Pro Football Hall of Famer Terry Bradshaw, the first overall pick in the 1970 NFL Draft. Robertson was a year ahead of Bradshaw and was the starter for 2 seasons in 1966 and 1967, and chose not to play in 1968. It was thought Robertson had the potential for a pro career, but Robertson was more interested in hunting. Bradshaw said of Robertson's love of hunting that Phil Robertson loved hunting more than he loved football. He'd come to practice directly from the woods, squirrel tails hanging out of his pockets, duck feathers on his clothes. Clearly he was a fine shot, so no one complained too much. When Paul Harvey approached Robertson with a recruitment to play professionally for the Washington Redskins, he declined because football conflicted with his hunting. Additionally, football was only about holding up his scholarship to him, while Bradshaw practically lived and breathed the sport. Robertson put it this way: Terry went for the Bucks, and I chased after the Ducks. As an avid duck hunter, Robertson was dissatisfied with the condition of duck calls. He began to experiment with making a call that would produce the exact sound of a duck. He invented his first Duck Commander call in 1972. He received a patent for this call, and the Duck Commander Company was incorporated in 1973. Today, the company of Duck Commander is a multi-million-dollar business, headed by his son, Willie Robertson. Robertson and his family were portrayed on the A&E reality television series Duck Dynasty, which ran from 2012 to 2017 and covered their daily lives within Duck Commander. At the time of his passing, Phil Robertson had an estimated net worth of $10 million. His son, Willie Robertson, CEO of Duck Commander, had a net worth of $45 million. Phil's company, Duck Commander, expanded beyond duck calls to include fishing equipment, deer calls, and truck accessories. His books, including Happy, 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 and Unphlterd, became bestsellers. He also engaged in public speaking, sharing his Christian faith nationwide. Phil lived in West Monroe, Louisiana, in a modest home that reflected his simple lifestyle. He was known for driving trucks and hunting vehicles, rather than luxury cars. Phil Robertson's legacy continues to resonate in the entertainment world and business community. His story of resilience and entrepreneurial success remains a source of inspiration for hunters, fans, and aspiring business people alike. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to click like and also leave a comment, share, and subscribe.